let's put RJ to work here if we can for a minute. Bucks and Blazers, Giannis against Carmelo. So a very interesting matchup at the 4. And then early, you got Giannis, you got Brook Lopez.
Yo, that size at Brook Lopez. We talk about the three-pointer, but what he can do on the interior is impressive also.
But then there's Carmelo Anthony.
It's just good to see Melo back. Good for him. He has earned it. And look at the shape he's in. Do you understand how difficult it is to train for a year without a job and look that good? Good
and
for
look
him.
at him here on both ends of the floor. That's Carmelo with the rebound, and then he's going to come up trailing the play and knock down another 3.
Well, and look, people, this is not going to be Carmelo from 5 years ago. This is an individual that is going to be able to help a team. And again, I can't talk about enough how difficult it is to look like that after sitting out a year.
Now, hold on. How'd that look? Carmelo at 18,
yeah.
but this night was about Giannis.
Yeah, well, you got Anthony Tolliver guarding you. No disrespect to Big T. That ain't going to get it done.
But stand by, because Giannis had a remarkable night. Giannis had 24 points, 19 rebounds, 15 assists. He's the first Buck ever to go 15, 15, and 15 in a game. And Milwaukee winds up winning at 137-29. Let's talk about both of these teams. Why do you have that look on your face?
Giannis is good. Giannis is good.
Well, you were here yesterday, and we were talking about Luka Doncic.
Yes.
And the question came up, if you were starting a team with a young player right now, where would Doncic go on the list? The number 1 guy on the list would be Giannis, yes?
Agreed. The number 1, because physically, there's things that we have never seen before. Physically, he's doing things that no one else has ever done. 15, 15, and 15. And those are just baseline numbers. He was 24, 19. Like, it's even well above that.
Yes, he was 24 points, 19 rebounds, and 15 assists. And for those of the younger people watching us, I mean, Lou Alcindor played for the Bucks.
Yes.
He was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had among his best years playing in Milwaukee and never did what Giannis did last night.
I was going to say, you're not that old to call him Lou Alcindor.
No, but he was Lou Alcindor when he played for them. That said,
yes.
Let's talk about Carmelo. What are realistic expectations for him and his return, this superstar now in Portland at this stage of his career?
Well, especially with them so banged up, he's going to shoot a few more shots. But once they get their entire team back, once they get Yusuf Nurkic back, once they get Dame Lillard back in that lineup, he is just another guy that can actually give you some points. Whether he goes off the bench, comes off the bench, or whether he's a starter, he's someone that can contribute to a team that really looks like they're treading water, especially in the Western Conference.
It's fascinating to me because Melo is one of those guys that we all understand where he has been in his career, but is he someone who you think will be accepting of that kind of role? I would have thought that he'd be a guy who'd come back on a team that was contending for a championship and try and play a role there. Now he's a role player on a team that's under 500.
Yes, but this is his opportunity. I think he wants to play basketball past this year. And if he wants to play basketball past this year, what he needs to do is prove that even on the team that's not in the postseason, he can accept a role. Look at what's going on with Dwight Howard and the Lakers. Dwight Howard was kind of searching for a job.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the Lakers pick him up, and he's been a model citizen, and he's been a large reason why they are one of the number 1 defensive teams in the NBA. When you look at different statistics, he is a big part of that. Block shots, leading the NBA in block shots. So if a guy like that, of that talent level, can accept a role, and that's what he's doing. Right now, he's auditioning to be on a championship team next year and accept a lesser role.
That's really interesting. Quickly, let me circle back on Giannis. Is Milwaukee the best team in the East?
They are, by far, in my opinion. I think Boston is really, really good. I think Miami is somebody that a lot of people have kind of underestimated, but they have a lot of young talent. So I can't give them that they're going to be a postseason team. Love Toronto. Like, there's a lot going on there. But Milwaukee has that large individual right there, and there's nothing that you can do against them. Now, do I think they can win a championship? They can, but I think the teams in the West are just going to be too dominant, too many bodies that they could throw at Giannis, which would slow him down.
All right, well, we'll wait and see. One way or another, it was a very interesting last night. RJ, well done.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app, and for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.